All right. We're back at it. Another night of cubage. Go ahead and get it rolling. Start this other stream. All right. Oh, I love that. You join and then it doesn't actually put you in a queue yet. I want to punch my ticket, but I don't want to get in yet. I just want to hang out in the lobby. So far, I have trophied with two decks that I didn't expect to trophy with. And I've gone 1-2. Actually, I guess the deck I went 1-2 with, I didn't really expect a trophy, but it seemed a little bit more streamlined than the ones I trophied with. But that's Vintage Cube, baby. It's taking a little bit to fill up here. All right, one more. We'll be rolling. All right, here we go. Don't recognize anybody. I think I played against maybe Dusk before. All right, let's see what's up. Pack one, pick one. Have a Reanimate, Dismember, Chain Lightning, Lion's Eye Diamond. Nothing else too crazy. I mean, bribery's a powerful effect, but sometimes it just whiffs, and like a lot of times now you don't usually get like a 5 mana worth of a creature. Sometimes you get much more than that. Sometimes you get like an Emrakul or something crazy like an Archon of Cruelty, but uh, I don't know. I don't love bribery. It's not my favorite. I think I'm gonna start with Reanimate or Dismember. Reanimate's a little more powerful of an effect and slightly less replaceable. There are other recursion effects, of course, but like these are both two of the best of what they do. Like Dismember is one of the best removal spells, and Reanimate's basically the best. If I mean, some people think Animate did a little bit better, just because of the lack of life loss. Um, but you know, among the top two reanimation spells, and I think Dismember is probably like second to Swords to Plowshares, and like not below anything else really. You play it in any color, kills most things, but Swords literally exiles anything, so that's why it's number one. We follow up with a Force of Will being the best card in this pack, but there's also Mother of Runes and Recurring Nightmare in black. We could stay black, stay on the recursion train. I don't actually hate that. I mean, I think Recurring Nightmare is slightly underrated, especially if you end up in the right deck. But Force of Will is very strong. So is the Mom. It's kind of a tough pick, but I'm actually going to go with Recurring Nightmare. I'm just going to stay on the path I've started with Reanimate. And take a card that I think pack one, pick one, I wouldn't take over Force, but following up a Reanimate, I think it makes sense to take Recurring Nightmare. So here we have a couple lands that are good. I would take Delta over Bayou for sure. But then we have Meathook Massacre and Bitter Triumph. I really like Bitter Triumph and Reanimate style decks because it's just a great discard outlet, instant speed removal spell that you get the benefit of discarding. You know, it's not a drawback really if you have the right situation for it. And then if you don't have a discard, you can just pay 3 life. I think it's much better than Bone Shards in most cases. Sometimes Bone Shards is better, of course, but that's how it goes. That being said, I might still just take Polluted Delta. I love having fetch lands. They're just so good. It's possible I could wheel one of these. I don't know. The spec's okay. It's not outstanding. I'm going to take the land. It's possible I'm supposed to just, like, maybe it's better to just cut black there and keep taking Bitter Triumph, and maybe I might even wheel the Meathook if nobody else is strong enough black to play double black Meathook. Here, I think I might take Ophiomancer. I do like Hostage Taker. We took a Delta. Hostage Taker is pretty cool. But, and even though it's, I mean, it's kind of a lot of mana, but it's good with Recurring Nightmare. The thing is, though, you'd have to, like, play the thing that you exile with it and then recur it again. So, not a huge ask, but a little bit mana intensive and easily disruptible. On the Ophiomancer side, it's a good way to stop creature-based decks, and you get that recursive snake. You can just keep getting stuff out of your yard. So I'm going to take that over Hostage Taker. And I kind of wish I took the Taker now, because now I definitely want to take Remand and actually go into blue. Volcanic Island, I mean, it's good with Delta in general, but like you don't usually end up playing Grixis with Reanimator. It is definitely viable. You know, you have a lot of discard in red, but I typically like to go either blue black or red black or green black. Like I don't usually like going 3 colors with Reanimator. It's hard enough to get all the pieces together. I don't want to fool with my mana too, but it's certainly not like a crazy thing to do. I just don't prefer it. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to take Karakas. No, I just noticed that Karakas is in the pack. I think I might actually take it over Rand, to be honest. I think Karakas is sick. Pretty late for that one. Mesmeric Fiend now. It's probably just going to be the pick. There's a portal if we want like show and tell action, but I think I just take Mesmeric Fiend. Some hand disruption. Yep. And the way that Mesmeric Fiend's worded, there, if you have a sacrifice outlet, you can actually get them because it's 2 different triggers. You can play it when the trigger's on the stack, sacrifice it, and then they never get the card back. There's some other sacrifice, like payoff stuff in this cube more than normal, so it's even better. Like Woe Strider. There we go. Some good late white here. Adeline, Virtue, decent, and Ravages, of course. But I think I like Woe Strider. I'm just going to stay black. Deforest Hermit's pretty cool with Recurring Nightmare. Definitely consideration. But I like Woe Strider. It's not a bad one to Recurring Nightmare out. You can sack the goat. And then it's just good if you end up like milling stuff or sacking stuff to then escape it later. It's good value all around. Nothing outstanding, but it works. Now we got the classic Bitter Blossom Recurring Nightmare combo. But there's also Survival of the Fittest, which is pretty sick with Recurring Nightmare / Reanimate. And we definitely have room for a second color here. Copter too. I think actually Bitter Blossom's the 3rd, or even probably the 4th of the cards I'd take. Maybe even 5th with Mutt. because Iona's here too as a actual recursion target for a big body. I'm just gonna go Copter, I think. I think I'll end up with enough creatures, and it's just a good colorless discard outlet. Apply some pressure too. Okay, Blightsteel is not really recurable. Finale. Don't really need a recruiter. I mean, Consecrated Sphinx isn't the worst thing to recur. But I should probably just take Savai Triumph in case I randomly need it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Tar Pit, Triumph, Shadow Spear. Take a Tar Pit, I guess. I might want that. Okay, we wheeled the Meat Hook. Didn't wheel a Bitter Triumph. That's okay. I'll take a Meat Hook. Wheeled Living Death. No big surprise there. It could end up being in a Birthing Ritual deck, but I'm going to pass, I think. I'll take the Living Death. Maybe it'll make it in. Dark Petition, sure. Moat. Ravage's last pick, okay. Alright, I mean, nothing crazy to start with, but got a decent base here. Ooh. Okay. So we get to take a Mox. It could potentially be on color if we end up actually in blue. We passed some really good blue cards in the first pack. Could have been a mistake, but... I'm going to wheel something out of this, I would assume. Since Meat Hook came around. I'm going to take Mox. Hopefully I can wheel Soul Trader because I'd like to get another sacrifice outlet here. Get some of those combos going, but I wouldn't mind just wheeling Brutality. I think Brutality is pretty good in Reanimator. I don't really like it in anything else, but decent Reanimator. But I'm taking Mox, of course. Get past a DT, Demonic Tutor. Definitely going to slam that. There's a Ragavan here, which I'd probably take if DT wasn't here. And then there's Solemn. I guess Guy's Cradle something. Not really an opposition start, but it's a good card. Tracker, Hoof, yeah, whatever. I'm going to take the Tutor and then pass a Ragavan. Okay, we get past Blood Tithe, Harvester, Vindicate, Teferi. Our only black card is a Carrion Feeder, or only like mono black card. Passing Kiki into Zealous Conscripts, if somebody wants to combo that. I think I'm on Carrion Feeder. I mean, there are some sacrifice outlet stuff. I did actually win a game or two with Carrion Feeder last time I played it. I think I went like 2-1 with the deck where I had Carrion Feeder and Gravecrawler and whatnot. Blood Tithe Harvester is a good sack outlet. We could still be red-black. Don't have to be blue or anything. So I think it's a slightly better card than Carrion Feeder for the deck, I mean. So maybe I'll snag it. I'll probably just wheel the Feeder anyway. So I'll take this one. Okay, now we get Marionette Apprentice. I like that. So if we can wheel the Soul Trader and maybe pick up a Gravecrawler at some point, that'd be sweet. Passing a Xander's Lounge, which maybe I should take. It's Polluted Delta. But I really like Apprentice. I want to make sure I get that. I don't think I'll wheel the Lounge, but I guess it's technically possible. There's some decent cards here. It just depends on what people are in. Take the Apprentice, though. Ooh, Inquisition's good. I think I'm going to take that. Don't care too much about these other cards. I mean, Epicure is good if we end up more red. The Harvester here for the same reason. I mean, Blood Token's great with discarding the big stuff to recur it. There's a Restless Fence, kind of the same thing. You know, if we end up more red, be nice to have. But I think I just take Inquisition, clear the path for recursion. Rakdos Signet Massacre Worm as our first big body. Hexmage, of course, is good with Dark Depths if we end up seeing that. Not super great for other stuff. Retrofitter Founder is a good card in general, but I think we just passed the Thalarian Academy too. So if this was in pod, the big consideration to just cut the Foundry. But I think taking Rakdos Signet or Massacre Worm would be better here. So I'll just slam the worm. Ooh, Dark Ritual. That's a late Dark Ritual. I'll take that. Passing a Gitaxian Probe, that'd probably be the next card I'd take. Maybe City of Traders too. City of Traders is pretty good. But I'll take the Writ. This pack doesn't really do much for me. I guess I take one of these lands. City of Brass, Ketria Triumph. I don't know. I don't love City of Brass, Mana Confluence type lands. Especially if I'm like one color splashing another color. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to take the Triumph. Have two Triumphs I don't need. Perfect. I could play Savai if I do end up red-black. I can get it with Polluted Delta. Cut the tar pit for now. So yeah, hoping to wheel that Soul Trader. Very sweet. And then we're looking for a Gravecrawler in pack 3. Pack 2, I think, has added some really solid cards here. Okay, we did wheel the Soul Trader. That's sweet. I'm going to take that over Brutality. Like I said, I think it's good in Reanimator, but we could even be leaning more towards like a combo deck with Soul Trader rather than just like straight up Reanimate big stuff type deck, because we don't really have any. We don't have an Archon or anything like that yet. So take the Soul Trader. Now I could take Kiki Jiki. It's possible there could be a combo with that. Cruel Signet could be something too, but I'm gonna take Kiki. There's a chance I end up wanting it for something. Seems like there could be a combo with like Recurring Nightmare and Kiki. Even if it's not like an infinite combo, it's just something to value out. Okay, take Theater now. Good to have another Sack Outlet with the Soul Trader combo. Marionette Apprentice and whatnot. Get him down to like, 4 or 5 life and then sack your whole board to Feeder. Okay. Oh, this was the Xander's Lounge pack. Yeah, so we didn't wheel the lounge. Not a big surprise. I don't think I really want braids. I'm not so much like a braids deck. I think I just take Spire Bluff. Cabal Ritual? Or Vents? I think I just take Vents, yeah. Hexmage, maybe. Citadel, alright. Alright. Okay, okay. Pack 3, pick 1. We get sent a Tinker for this Bolas of Citadel. A Dark Depths for the Hexmage. Damnation's pretty good. Kolagun's Command. I do want to splash red for the Harvester if I can make it, if I can get like a red-black land. Like a Badlands or a Blood Crypt, I mean. But there's also Skull Clamp, which seems pretty good with like Marionette Apprentice and sack outlets and things like that. If we can get more creatures. Seems pretty nice. So I think my plan is to take Skull Clamp and hopefully wheel Dark Depths. If I wheel Damnation, I'll be okay with that too. But I think Skull Clamp's a little bit better than just slamming Dark Depths here. Or at least I'm more likely to wheel Dark Depths than I am wheeling Skull Clamp, so I'm gonna go that route. I also really would like to have this Kolaghan's Command, but it's kind of like in an awkward second place where I don't think I'm gonna wheel it, but I don't want to take it over the Skull Clamp, so take the cheaper card. Now we get Ponder, Marsh Flats, Phyrexian Tower, Shriek Mob, Metamorph. A lot of options here, but I think the best ones are Marsh Flats. I think the best ones are the lands, basically. Like Marsh Flats is great if we get a Badlands or a Blood Crypt, like I said. Just having another black fetch is really nice. And then Phyrexian Tower has a lot of good use, being able to accelerate out some stuff just by sacking a random creature. The problem with Phyrexian Tower right now is I don't actually have that many just sacrificable creatures. So I don't want to just slam that without a good base for it. I do kind of like Shriekmaw if in the right matchup. Evoking it for 2 and then recurring it with Nightmare is great. But I think there's a chance I wheel it. The black hasn't been completely open, but we have wheeled some stuff, like the Soul Trader. So I think I'm going to go Marsh Flats and try to just wheel something out of that. Okay. All right, now we get Dathi Voidwalker. I think that's a great pickup. Nice 2-drop creature. It even sacrifices itself, so it's perfect. Leovold is something. Revoker, Signet. But yeah, take the Voidwalker. Be pretty happy about it. Ooh, there's the Gravecrawler. All right, we did it. Combo assembled. So the combo here is Marionette Apprentice, make a thing, whatever. Whenever another artifact or creature you control is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Or in Soul Trader, pay a life, sack another creature, create a treasure token. Gravecrawler, you can cast it from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Soul Trader is a zombie, so what happens is you sacrifice it, get a treasure, and then you sack the treasure to play the Gravecrawler. Sacking the treasure pings him for 1, and sacking the Gravecrawler pings him for 1. So you're dealing 2 damage for your one life. So hopefully that's enough to kill your opponent, unless the life totals are very imbalanced. So yeah, I'm gonna take Gravecrawler, even though there's a chance I could wheel it, but I really need to get that part of the combo. So I'm gonna go ahead and slam it, passing Sheoldred's Edict, which is a very good removal spell. Now I guess we just take Mishra's Bauble. There's an Abrupt Decay. It's not bad, but I don't have any green fixing. And I think Harvester is probably going to be better anyway, so I'd rather just stick with the red instead of trying to get green into. Fire Ice, Daretti. I mean, Daretti isn't terrible. Not terrible. Discard Outlet. I can get like a Skull Clamp or Copter back. Although I guess I'd have to have another artifact, like a Blood Token. Yeah, let's take Bauble. Sure. Ooh, now we get Proving Ground, another red-black land. I guess at this point I am playing Savai Triumph, probably. But I don't know. I could cut it, I guess. So do I want another red-black tap land, or do I just want Faithless Looting as another actual red card? Still need a couple playables. I think I'll get them. I mean, I'm not worried about getting them. I also have Hexmage I can play if we get Dark Depths, so I think we'll still have plenty of playables. Looting's not bad. Yeah, I'll take a Looting. Vamp Tutor. It's pretty good for the combo. Not passing much. I mean, Wormcoil is pretty good to recur, I guess. Especially good with Recurring Nightmare. But I think this is a decent Vamp Tutor deck, especially when we got this 3-card combo we're trying to get. We got Demonic Tutor and Vamp Tutor. Try to put it together. Maybe it's a little fragile of a combo, but it is a combo. Let's try it. We can maybe catch him off guard with something like Dark Ritual too. Get it out a little bit faster. So I think next pack is Dark Depths potentially. Ooh, Fatal Push is nice. There's also Lurrus Chrome Mox. I might just want Chrome Mox. This seems like a deck that wants Chrome Mox. Lurrus seems pretty sick too, though. I want a lot of these cards. Damn, like I could use the removal from Fatal Push too. I'm gonna take Chrome Mox though. Alright, we got the depths. That's cool. Birthing Pod, nah. Sprawl, Regrowth, decent, but I'll take depths. I guess I'll get the Hex Mage in here. It is good with, I mean, we can Vamp Tutor and Demonic Tutor for those pieces too, so. Now it's Tower or Shriekmaw. Picked up a couple more creatures. I mean, picking up Gravecrawler is nice with Tower. I don't know if it's quite, I don't know if, I think Shriekmaw might be better. I'm gonna grab that. Got the Leo. Mutavault. I don't think I'm playing Leovold, so I'll just take Mutavault. Might be playable. Bazaar of Baghdad, huh? I don't think I'm Bazaaring. I kind of wish I had that Urborg. Play Bazaar and Dark Depths and tap for mana. I'm just gonna take Edict. Arena Filth, Abrupt Decay. Whatever, whatever. Ooh. Karmic Guide, Kiki Jiki combo? Anybody? I mean, it's not nothing. I don't think it's worth throwing them in here, but you copy Karmic Guide, and then you sacrifice Kiki Jiki so that the Karmic Guide trigger can get back your Kiki Jiki, and then you copy Karmic Guide again, sack it again. It's infinite Karmic Guides. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be insane to play. I definitely have ways to get in the graveyard and to recur it, so it's kind of funny. You just end up with a bunch of like weird 2 and 3 card combos in your deck. Is Skull Clamp worth it? It's good with Woe Strider, good with Ophiamancer, Apprentice, Mezfiend. Yeah, good with Gravecrawler. Seems good. Yeah. Seems solid. I could just cut the 2 red cards, but they seem like worth it. Probably just cut Living Death. I mean, I could do some cute stuff with like sacking all my creatures to Carrion Feeder and then Living Death and getting all my stuff back and killing all their stuff, blah blah blah. Same with like Soul Trader, you know. Get a bunch of treasures and then flip the board. I might actually just cut Massacre Worm, even though it's a good thing to recur. Like I'm kind of more of a combo deck than I am just a straight up like classic Reanimator deck. So I got 7, 13. The Dark Depths doesn't really count. So I kind of got like 12 lands right now. It's pretty short. Oh wait, there's Mox Sapphire too, so it's like 13 essentially. Chrome Mox kind of counts as sort of half a land. It's not the most reliable. You got Bobble. I think I can get away with 16 lands. So 3 cuts. Yeah, I mean, I could make it easier on myself and just cut the red. Feels like my red cards are pretty good though, like I said. Like I'm taking out 2 discard outlets. But maybe that's okay if we're not trying to like actually recur big stuff. Just dump the Masker Worm and then call it a deck. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Bunch of tutors and Hexmage Depth combo, Gravecrawler, Apprentice Soul Trader combo. We got Dark Petition, Demonic Tutor, and Vamp Tutor to find stuff. Not bad. Dark Ritual to power it out. Okay, I like this deck. I don't know how good it is, but I like it. I think I'll play these 2 fetches just to thin the deck of lands, because I'm not going to need that many lands. I guess it does help with escape too, technically. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's run with this. 12, 16, yeah. That'll do it. Feels like maybe I should be playing Living Death in this. Seems like a spot where Living Death could actually be good. Just not really sure what I'd cut for it. I mean, maybe I guess I could cut Bobble, but Bobble is kind of my like quarter of a land. That's my way of playing 16 comfortably with 2 fetches. That's like I guess another way to, or another reason to play the fetches is Bobble. Okay, what do we got? Carrion Feeder, DT, Bobble. Seems good enough. We'll keep this. We're on the draw though. Against green. There's the crawler. Okay. So we have Sack Outlet, Crawler, DT for like Apprentice or something. Get some kind of train going. I think. Let's see. Play Sack. Sack. I guess I go Feeder first. Elves, huh? Okay. Birds. That's a good draw. I'm just gonna jam that then. They just mono green? I doubt it. It's not very often you see mono green anymore. But it's not that often you see mono black anymore, but here we are. The Boomer Cube is doing stuff. Oh, Manamorphose. I guess that probably means they're not mono green, I would imagine. Stomping Ground, Pay the Life. Channel, oh shit. Am I dead? Memory jar. Holy shit. Sneak attack. Crack jar. Sneak something big. They don't have any more red though. I guess they crack jar next turn. Yeah. So I could DT for an Inquisition, but that doesn't do anything. What can I Demonic Tutor for? I'll have 1 mana left. I can Demonic Tutor for a Vamp Tutor. That works. Dark Ritual. So I can tutor for a ritual, go from 3 mana to 1 mana, it's back up to 3 mana. Perfect. Skull Clamp. Okay, so seems like Reanimate or Inquisition are the only relevant ones. Reanimate gets Shriekmaw. Priest doesn't do anything. Inquisition is going to be pretty useless. Yeah, I guess I just jam the Gravecrawler and sack it a couple times, get their life total down more. I don't know. Could play a Theomancer too. So play sack, play sack, play sack. Swing for 5, put him to 3. What does that do though? Not really anything. If they hit an Eldrazi, it's kind of rough. Yeah, let's just get damage in, I guess. The other option is just to not do anything, attack for 2, and then hope that I rip Sheoldred's Edict off the memory jar. That's a safer play. Oh, they just have something in hand already? Okay. Kogla. Okay, we're 1 short. Cool. Yeah, alright. Down goes the feeder. Birds. They're cracking jar now? Oh, I guess they'll probably get another red source. I'm gonna get a pretty bad. I get a bad jar as far as like putting creatures in the yard, and I have to bin my Nightmare. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Still have like DT. Can I not even look at these? It's funny. They do have to be face down. Another red source and another creature. Okay, Gargaroth. So I'm taking 13, and they'll be left with a 3/3. I guess they might gain life, it's potentially, but I would assume they'll be getting a 3/3. What's up, dude? Back for more? I guess I'd prefer. I don't know what I'd prefer actually. I guess I'd prefer that they get a 3/3, but looks like they're gaining life. Okay. So the big guys go away. I get to reanimate one, but I go pretty low on life here. Hmm. Get DT for something. Should I go to 1 and get Kogla or just get Gargaroth? I kind of like Gargaroth more. So what are the 2 drops I can get? Content goes crazy. Wild stuff out here. Apprentice. I guess Apprentice is pretty good. Mesfine, Hexmage, Edict. Yeah, let's just get Gargroth and then play Ophiumancer, I think. I could DT for a Inquisition, but I don't think they have anything relevant for 3 or less. Alright, Fade a turn, and I think we'll be in good shape here. If Kogla destroyed an artifact or enchantment when it came in, I might get that because I could just blow up sneak attack, but you have to attack with it first, which gives them another turn, which is what would kill me anyway, so I'm just going to go with the Gargroth. I think it's slightly safer. How long does each match last? How's the setup of the opponent work? So it's best of 3 games. You each start at 20 life, and the goal is to get your opponent down to 0, so the game length it kind of depends on how the game goes, you know, the type of decks and stuff, how fast each of them play. But yeah, it's best of 3 in each match, and then it's kind of like chess where you have like a timer here on the side. So like I only have 25 minutes of time to like make decisions through the whole match, which sounds like a lot, but sometimes they go slow. So we drew Apprentice, that's nice. So I can go get Soul Trader now. Let's attack first. Just gain some life, I guess. I should probably just be drawing cards. Oh. They sneak something in. Woodfall Primus. Okay, sure. They block. Comes back. They blow up another land. So, yeah, unfortunate that I didn't get to DT this turn. It's kind of lame. If they have like any other creature, I'm pretty dead. Maybe I should have kept the snake back. But I also want to push enough damage where Marionette Apprentice is a lethal thing too. Glad I gained life. Hmm. So if I just block like this and they have removal for the servo, then I lose because of trample. If I block with Apprentice though, then I'm not guaranteed to win next turn. I guess. So they kill Apprentice and then I don't get any trigger. They go to 2. They block, they go to 1. I'd have to come up with another damage. And that's if they have like nothing else. You have it? No. I mean, if they have like a burn spell, they can just burn me. So 1/1. What do you got? GG. Sweet. That was a close one. So it looks like Masquerade would be pretty good against them. I mean, they're sneak attacking, but they also have Priest of Titania, so seems like a card I'd want. Meat Hook looks pretty good too. Leave that in. Living Death. Hmm. I could maybe cut Inquisition, especially on the draw. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah. Swap these, I guess. Ooh, not a bad hand. Nothing too crazy, but I think Reanimate would be good against him if I can get some stuff in the yard. Or, like last game, if they sneak something decent that I can get back without dying. Be nice. Gaia's Cradle. Ooh, they have Mox on color. Nice. Yeah, it feels like we're gonna get trounced this game. DT. Okay. Probably just go get Gravecrawler, really. Seems okay. Don't have a way to discard Mask Room right now for Reanimate. Wouldn't be that crazy anyway. Yeah, let's just get Gravecrawler. Pass. I could attack, but you can't block anyway. I guess I shouldn't F6 in case they have like Stomp for this. I would want to sack it to itself. Whatever. F6 value. Huntmaster. Nice. I like it. Love a good Huntmaster. Recurring Nightmare. Okay. Okay. Can I survive until I get to Massacre? Is it possible? So Soul Trader doesn't do much right now with Gravecrawler. But I could get both of them out if I want to. But yeah, there's not much point in doing that yet. So I guess I just sack the Gravecrawler a few times. Or I could just get the Soul Trader out. Maybe that's better. It is a 3/3, blocks pretty well. It's not going to die to the Massacre. Yeah, that seems better. Because then next turn we can go Crawler, sack it to Feeder. Um, if we don't draw land. If we draw land, I'm just going to slam the Massacre, I think. Ooh, this is big. Primus, yikes. Okay. So now I basically have to draw Apprentice in the next couple turns, or I'm pretty dead. There's Myrrk Fiend. Okay. I could also sack Mezfiend and Carrion Feeder to get treasures to then maybe Meat Hook next turn, but it's kind of a tough one. I mean, I think I'm playing Mezfiend here, sacking it. So I take 6, at least 6 next turn. Playing Gravecrawler doesn't do much. Sack treasure, sack treasure. Oh, they do have sneak attack. They had a red source too. I guess they don't have double red. So they didn't want to wait on the Primus. I mean, Jar is kind of scary. But I think I just take the sneak. Jar with that much mana is very scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually, if they draw a land next turn, they can just cast Ulamog. Damn. Could just take the Ulamog, I guess. But then they can play Jar and Sneak. This is tough. So they have to draw a land next turn to sneak Ulamog next turn anyway. Man. Do I just get rid of the Ulamog? I just don't want to give him Jar Sneak. I'm just going to take the Ulamog. I don't know if that's correct, but... And then I could get another mana. Does that do anything? No. Could reanimate the Mezfiend, take 2 things. Maybe that's safer. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's just take the Jar, I think. Gravecrawler can't block anyway, so I'm just gonna pass. Doesn't really do me much good to play with the treasure. Take 6. I guess they just play sneak attack out? No? Okay. It seems odd to not play it. Oh, they're gonna flip, duh. Okay. So they hit feeder for 2. Me for 2, put me to 6. Go to 5. Okay, there's the apprentice. Is that? But I'm at 5. Yeah, see, this is the case I was talking about. If I had meat hook out, it would work. Damn. If I had meat hook out, this would work. Wait, no, it wouldn't. 4 times. I'd only be able to activate 4 times. It'd be 2. 3 is 4 is 12. Yeah, it'd only be 12 damage. Damn. I don't think I can do it. Can I? I don't think so. If I just meat hook for 2, kill that. Gain 2, go to 7. But I have to deal with this. All my treasures are gone. Whatever, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not missing something here. I don't think I have enough life though. I just wanted to say that I assembled it, you know. It's not nearly enough. Whatever. It just feels nice to do, you know. I did it, I win. I have a combo, I win. Alright, whatever, you got me. It's a bummer. It is funny that I said that earlier. I was like, yeah, it should be a win unless your life totals are way different. Sure enough, 5 to 22. Oh well, it was a close one. On to game 3, see if we can get there. I probably shouldn't have even just, shouldn't have shown my opponent that I had that combo. I don't know. Sometimes when you're seeing it in your hand and it's not actually on the field happening, sometimes you misjudge what you can actually pull off. So I just wanted to play it out and make sure that, yes, in fact, we could not win there. Wasn't that complicated, but whatever. Should we jam Living Death? Doesn't seem great against the person with sneak attack and a bunch of big ETB creatures like Primus, but just run it back here. Play first. Carrion Feeder likes being in the opener. I think this is a keep. Smuggler's Copter is great. Get Worm in the yard. Hopefully draw Reanimate or something. Depths. Okay. Hook. Okay. Now this is a boomer combo if I've ever seen one. Ophiomancer Carrion Feeder. Just a counter a turn. It's free. Free real estate. Oh, there we go. That's a combo. I kind of want to just like Meat Hook or Shriekmaw though. Because that trumps anyway. I guess I could make the token and then Meat Hook next turn. And win that way. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do that. Attack, attack. Should have definitely attacked with Copter, but it feels like I'm just gonna win here. I don't know. Yeah. GG. That was very loose play. I should have attacked with Copter and I should have sacked the snake token and got another one and then whatever. Just felt like I was very likely to win that one. GG. On to the next. Open the deck list. So we're rocking, for those just joining, rocking a couple combos here with a bunch of tutors. We have Dark Petition. I don't think I can move cards around with this view, but Dark Petition, Vamp Tutor, Demonic Tutor. To look for the combos, Gravecrawler, Marionette Apprentice, and Warren Soul Trader, which makes a not an infinite combo because it relies on paying 1 life to deal 2 damage each time. So ideally you have enough life to kill them with it. But it just loops playing Gravecrawler with treasure tokens to ping them for 2 each time that happens. And then the other combo, much more straightforward, Vampire Hexmage, Dark Depths, which we saw last game. This looks like a decent hand. We have Fetch, Bobble, Vamp Tutor to start. Go find another piece of the Soul Trader combo. Seems good. Yeah, let's go ahead and Bobble, see if we have a piece of the combo on top. Okay, I will shuffle that. Reanimate. Okay. Demonic Tutor. Okay. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna get Gravecrawler. Seems good. Maybe Apprentice is a little bit better on its own. With like Woe Strider and whatnot. Push some damage in. Yeah, maybe that's better. Just jam it, make a servo. It also, I mean, this is kind of minor, but it uses more mana right now so that if I draw a Gravecrawler later, could be better to just draw the 1 mana spell while I have the 2 mana to spare. Discards a card. Okay, I guess I'll just ditch Woe Strider. Right now, I'll probably just ditch Shriekmaw because they're playing black. Like, there's a chance I just don't really get a good Shriekmaw target. I can always reanimate it if I need to. Burrow. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, just go Soul Trader. Get after Liliana. I think I'll sack or I'll discard the Carrion Feeder. Shelldock. Ooh, I can DT for Gravecrawler now. They could have interaction, of course. But I have Reanimate for next turn if it's just a spot removal spell. Let's try it. Worked out pretty well. Let's see if it works. Alright, first one resolved, so I'm assuming they're all going to resolve. GG. Nice, it worked. Look at that. This is a cool combo. I like when all the pieces are, like, they work well with other cards. They're not just like, it's not like Splinter Twin where you can basically only want to put it on Deceiver. Like, you can Splinter Twin on something else for value with something like ETB, but this is like something that works well as a piece of the puzzle for other combos. But when it comes together, it just wins. That's kind of why I like Sword of the Meek Thopter Foundry. I mean, Sword obviously doesn't really work super well with other stuff, but Thopter Foundry is still like a useful card out, even if you don't draw the sword right away. It's also one of those combos that's not like super oppressive because it's not just an outright win. And this is kind of in that vein too, where like you do at least have to have enough life to do it, and it's pretty disruptible. But anyway, Masqueroom doesn't seem like it's particularly good against them. They're like Sultai, possibly Reanimator. They're playing Lily, Demonic Tutor, and whatnot. Just gonna run it back, I think. All right, 2 pieces of the combo. I'm not gonna. Oh, I should have taken Shriekmaw out. Oops. I will keep this though. They're probably gonna have like interaction here, but if they don't, then should work out. All right, there's a Shriekmaw target. I probably will hit it, especially if they miss here. Ah, man, I wish I could have gotten Leovold out. Or, sorry, prevented them from playing Leovold. But, of course, I'm on the draw. So, there's a chance I'm supposed to just play Apprentice instead. But I think I blow up their dork here. All right, they draw a card. I always forget. Leovold has other text besides they can't draw cards one. Oops. I kind of regret that now, but oh well. They just play a better dork in the past. Nice. Depths. Ice. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Let's go apprentice then, I guess. It's a pretty good card. Don't really want to play Trader into open mana. Let's go Clamp. If it gets countered, then maybe I'll play Soul Trader then. I'm not gonna attack into birds just for 1 mana or for one damage. Let's equip, and then I can either Hexmage. I could draw Dark Depths here, I guess, but I can't play Hexmage and Depths this turn. You got a Kolaghan's Command. Wow, that's pretty sick. So I do get one trigger at least. Damn, brutal. Okay. Let's go Hexmage, I guess. They have a counter too? Damn. No attacks. I might offer the trade actually. Don't want to get hit with a draw 7. Yeah, they're not feeling it. Edict. Okay. Let's do the Ophiomancer Carrion Feeder combo. It's a classic. I mean, Soul Trader Ophiomancer is pretty nice too, but I don't have a use for the mana quite yet. So let's just hit up the feeder. Nope, not yet. Off. Yikes. Okay. So reveal the top. So they're going to go down to 21 cards and then 20 on their draw so they can shell dock something. Man, Fact or Fiction is always tough. So Abrupt Decay I don't love because they get to kill a Ophiomancer. This seems okay. Look at my hand, draw a card. But it keeps them off Garruk. I don't really care about them having more lands too much. I feel like if I put Probe over here, they're going to take the Garruk pile, which maybe I prefer. I kind of want them to take Garruk though, because then I get to Edict it. Let's do this. Okay. So they have Abrupt Decay and lands. What? They said, oops. What did they mean to target? The feeder? I don't know. That was weird. Oops, indeed. So they have 3 visits, something under Shelldock. Okay, tapping for something else. Is that dig through time? Oh, Toxic Deluge. For just 2? I guess they don't want to kill their Leovold, but... Okay, Hexmage doesn't do anything. Alright. I guess I'm sacking creatures to the feeder. Now I get to edict it. Can't block. Buble. Okay. Hmm. Oh, stupid. I'm such an idiot. That was so dumb. It's not like I'm not going to edict. Forgetting about Leovold twice is pretty bad. Alright. I mean, now it's like do I wait for them to play a draw 7? I just don't want them to counter my shit. Let's just do this now while they're tapped out. Alright, hit you for 5. Draw a card. Vamp Tutor's pretty good. So Apprentice is gone. So getting Gravecrawler doesn't do a ton. They're jamming whatever's under Shelldock. Demonic Tutor's pretty good. It's almost like it becomes whatever card you want. Something large. Vraska. That's pretty good, I will say. Solid card in this situation. Baleful Strix, also good. Okay, let's see what I can vamp for here. Dark Petition, no, doesn't make sense. Nightmare. I mean, Nightmare means I could still get the combo going eventually. Meat Hook. I mean, I could still just get Gravecrawler, and then that makes Reanimate and Recurring Nightmare quite a bit better if I draw them. Voidwalker. Voidwalker allows me to maybe kill Vraska. Copter, Mesfiend. I'm kind of feeling Voidwalker. It seems okay. I don't know. I feel like I need to get that Vraska out of the way. And this is probably the best way to do it. quickly, assuming they don't have removal immediately. Oh, I get to play a Shelldock if they don't kill the Voidwalker. I think I can play lands with this. Yeah. Seems like an odd land to sack with a Voidwalker out, but who am I to judge? I have a feeling that the Voidwalker is going to be dealt with, but we'll see. Urza. Spinning for a forest, okay. Dark Depths. Alright, I don't think sacking for a Shelldock is the best move. I think I just kill Vraska here. Play Soul Trader. What do you got in those 4 cards, dude? They had 3 cards in hand and they chose to spin with Urza. Are they doing that again? No way. This is something else. Nissa with the full thing. And they have 4 forests? Yeah, that's enough. You doing it? Yeah, okay. You got me. GG. Nissa, huh? Okay, so we saw several non-black creatures I can leave Shriek Mayan. Just run it back, I think. No changes. Play first. Alright, a couple non-congruent combo pieces, but it's okay. Got the Nightmare. Meathook could be pretty good against them if we can draw lands. I think it's keepable. Do need to draw lands though, that's for sure. Like honestly, if every draw of this game was lands, we'd probably win. Maybe not every draw. I do need the 3rd piece of the Soul Trader combo. It's possible I'm not supposed to play X Page because I might want to Meathook for 1 next turn. But oh well. I have Recurring Nightmares, so I can always get it back, although it may be painful. Merrick Fiend's not terrible. I kind of want to get the Soul Trader out before I play it, so I can sacrifice it and do that little trick, but I also don't want to play Soul Trader into a counter. Yeah, let's just do it. I have Nightmare. I can maybe get it back. Got a counter. Abrupt Decay. Okay. And Mana Tithe. All right. Well, they could have removal here, but Lily, yeah, that works. Okay, okay. Makes more sense why they abrupticate it then. Because then Hexmage could have killed Lily if they did it that way. What am I discarding? I guess Meat Hook. DT, Time Twister, Endurance. Holy shit. These are all good cards. I mean, Twister's kind of scary, but Demonic Tutor's also pretty solid. Damn, I feel fairly dead here. Just gonna take Tutor. That was a good draw. Ooh. Okay, it's not a land, but Gravecrawler's not terrible. I needed to get that eventually. I don't really want to discard Dark Petition, but I can go Gravecrawler, Nightmare. Go get Soul Trader back. Or I could just get Hexmage back first and kill the Lily. It's probably better. They can Endurance me. I guess that kind of bricks my whole plan, huh? I just lose every single card. Oh wait, no, Uro's gone. So they might not have a green card. It is possible. Okay, yeah, in that case, I think I have to go for it. I'm not doing anything else. If they have a green card to pitch, then so be it. Cool. Okay, go ahead. So they could Twister if they want. I doubt they'll do that. They might just go ahead and Endurance now, or they could wait till I Nightmare again. Skull Clamp. Okay. I kind of don't mind giving them DT back now. They don't have a ton of mana, and they already have a lot of cards they want to play anyway. You have a Hull Breacher. Inquisition, okay. That could take care of Endurance, but I'm sure they'll just cast it in response. Let's go Inquisition. Go get the cat in a second. He's meowing at the door. Sure. You got me. At least they go to the bottom. They don't get exiled. Mystic Tutor Twister. Yeah, I mean, the only reason Twister's a little bit scary is if they get Leovold. I'm also pitching a lot of cards to the graveyard when they have Uro. Just not the best. I think I just take Tutor. And I could go ahead and just Chrome Mox the Nightmare to avoid getting twisted. I don't know, maybe that's bad. Like, it's not doing much right now. I'd have to get creatures in the graveyard and creatures on the board for it to be any good. Shelldock, not bad. Take 4. Delta. What am I even looking for? Something silly. So they're gonna FOF. I mean, Meat Hook wouldn't be terrible. Sweep the board. Could do it for 4. Seems like enough. It doesn't get me to winning the game, but we're not really in that spot, so it's not bad. Otherwise, it's like a Theomancer to get like Skull Clamp value and offer Death Touch blocks. It's a little flimsy. Let's just get Meat Hook. Because like they're foffing here, they're gonna take. I'm gonna take another 4, and then I'd play Ophiomancer, and then I'd have to like dodge removal, and I don't know. Feels like Meat Hook's safer. Okay. I can't really give them Nissa. Well, I mean they can take it if they want it, but I feel like it's just a 1-card pile here. Kolaghan's command blows up Clamp. Makes me discard a card. That's pretty horrible too. Yeah, I don't know. Go for it. They just blow up Clamp, makes me discard. It's kind of rough. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Delta. But like I need that other land to get rid of Endurance anyway, so yeah, you got me. Well done. And they get the Shelldock. Jace, nice. Yeah. Oop, don't yield. They chose not to use it, but I get a shuffle anyway, so what's it matter? Yeah, GG. Oh well, that was kind of rough. Round 3 for the salvage. There's probably something I could have done differently there that game, but oh well. Sometimes it's hard to navigate with tutors and whatnot. This hand looks great. I could save the bobble. Get an extra ping off the apprentice. I guess that's worth it. Relic Warder. Adversary balance. Interesting balance include here. They could have like Ravages of War. That doesn't really make any sense because it blows up all lands. Never mind. Disregard. So Relic Warder I don't really care about. I guess it kills like a servo token, but whatever. I guess I'd take. I mean, the only reason balance is annoying is 6/5/4. Maybe discard a card, but whatever. Let's just get rid of adversary, I think. I'll hold off on the demonic tutor. I'm just gonna drop apprentice next turn, I think. This might actually be one of those rare times where I play apprentice as a 2/3 instead of getting the servo. The splicer, okay. Hmm. So splicer's not in their hand yet. So they have one unknown. I just don't really care about taking balance, so I'm gonna go apprentice. I'm not gonna Mezfiend just for an unknown card, because they're probably gonna go Blade Splicer anyway. So let's actually get a counter. I don't usually end up doing that, but it seems better in this situation. Yep. I could Mezfiend now and then tutor EOT. Like the Death Toucher is not going to do much against the first striker. It can just, I mean, it can infinitely chump it, I guess. Unless they get pro black. My life total is not a huge concern yet. It's just Mezfiend. See what the other card is. Could just be a land, but Council's Judgment. Okay, I'll take that. All right, go ahead. So now I guess I vamp for another like apprentice combo piece. Probably the Soul Trader. Take 3. You have a creature. Go to 14 here. Voidwalker. I mean, Meat Hook isn't nothing, but it would give them Council's Judgment back, and I can only do it for 2 right now anyway. Yeah, let's just get Soul Trader. Maybe it's better to play with Geomancer though, so we can start actually jumping. Or at least make them give protection. Hmm. Nah, let's just go for it, because then next turn we can Demonic Tutor for Gravecrawler and have the full combo. See if they have any interaction. We took a Council's Judgment from them. What? No blocks, I guess? I don't know if they, I don't think they meant to attack with that one. Maybe they did. They just wanted to ephemerate it. I'm assuming ephemerate is the play. Alright, let's go for it. If they have removal, they have removal. Yeah, I kind of figured. Would they exile balance? Yeah. Oh, they don't have the ephemerate. That's nice. Okay. So, do I want to sack the apprentice to be able to play a Geomancer? Hmm. It's getting exiled, so I'm not going to get the combo. Yeah, I guess. I guess. No attacks. Ah, Fealty is the last card. Okay. So I think the Blade Splicer attack was a mistake. I think they meant to attack with the 3/3. They just clicked the wrong one. I was assuming it was Ephemerate, but they didn't Ephemerate the Solitude, and then, of course, they played their last card. So. Uh, so I'd either take 3 or I make them use protection. I don't really have that much removal, so I'm just gonna block the 3. Like, I don't have much reason to get them to use the Giver. I do need to draw something here. Voidwalker. Okay. If I had another zombie out, I could kind of bluff a Gravecrawler attack into that board. Make them use Giver, like, at least check if they're going to use Giver. So they get to flip Kythian here. They're not attacking with Golem, which is kind of odd. I guess I'll just make them use their something, either their mana or the giver. Yeah, guess I'll take 4. Indestructible, okay. Yep. Flip. Has to attack, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. So the Soul Trader is exiled. It's part of the reason why I sacrificed the Apprentice to begin with. It's a little unfortunate. I can't play Recurring Nightmare twice, which kind of sucks. So this isn't a Voidwalker exile. Hmm. Oh, we're lagging. Okay, we've sort of kind of stabilized. But we are at 9, which is not great. Something big? Nope, just a judgment. Okay. And they choose Voidwalker, sure. So they can like make a Fiamancer attack, I guess. Or they can just make it a 4/4, get in. Seems good since I'm at 9. Let's prevent all damage, right? Yeah. They're oddly conservative here. Just immediately get pro black. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Okay, take 5. Don't love it. Mother friends, okay. Sure. Dark depths. Well, if I had Hexmage, I could kind of steal a win here, but alas. It's also funny that it's a land that I can't actually double Nightmare with to get more blockers. But now they have double protection, so they can just get pro black and colorless. I can't block get in, so I'm just dead. All right, GG. On to the next. Certainly seems like a Massacre Worm matchup. Might even be a Living Death matchup, but they do have exile effects. They also randomly have balance, so it's a little awkward. Even though I have a lot of combos, Dark Petition has felt a little bit awkward. I still think it's good enough, though. Let's see. Maybe it's just like Carrion Feeder. Eh. I kind of like the feeder. I guess Wolf Strider is sort of just a more expensive feeder effect. Yeah, let's get rid of Wolf Strider. I guess maybe I'll bring it back in on the draw if we win this one. It was a good hand. Definitely needs other cards, but it's a good start. Like a lot of fast mana. Of Theomancer. I'll keep. Do I want turn 1 of Theomancer? Or just is turn 2 enough? I think turn 2 is enough. I'll save the ritual. Stone Forge, okay. You have the Cauldron, yeah. Bummer. Massacre Worm, okay. Can I play that for... Yep, I can play that, okay. Glad I saved the ritual. Wormy. That's the power of fast mana. Obviously, lucky draw with the worm there, but I would have accepted a Shieldred's Edict. This was just like the best possible draw. We are susceptible to balance, but they didn't play it that turn, so assuming they don't have it yet. No fear. Probably should have some fear, but trade with a Theomancer, I guess. Sure. I guess maybe I shouldn't have played Gravecrawler in case they do draw balance. Parallax Wave. I can't really do much about, though. Shriekmaw. I think I saved that. They're just going to wave everything. Okay, okay. Can I play the Shrieker? I think I do, actually. It's got fear. 2-turn clock. Makes him have something. Plus. Okay. Attacking Gideon. Ooh, Hex Mage. That's pretty good. We've gotten some really good rips here. It's a very strong card. So now I don't have to attack Gideon. I can hit them. Yeah, GG. I just had really good top decks there. Massacre Worm into Hexmage. Like even the Gravecrawler was pretty nice there. It didn't come in handy as far as utility in that game, but like it would have been nice if the game had continued. All right. Potential 2-1 action here. Do I want Woe Strider back on the draw? Probably. Take Carrion Feeder out. I do like it in these decks, but not being able to block is kind of a big deal against a mono white list. This hand looks great because we have Hexmage plus Tutor, which means we have Depths, Hexmage, and they showed us Solitude and a couple other things, but maybe we can get them. The Worm. Also, Meat Hook's great against them too. Let's go ahead and bobble. I guess I'll go ahead and do it now. There's the Solitude. Well, at least we know. We have to play around it. Probably still going to go get Dark Depths, but we'll see. Actually, I might just get Swamp and make sure that I can Meat Hook next turn. Seems a little crazy, but they have Solitude anyway, so Hexmage Merit Lage is not going to work. Unless they do something weird. Yeah, I think just making sure I get a land is probably the best. I could Mesmeric Fiend and get the Solitude. I guess there's that. Yeah, this is sort of tough because if I Mesmeric Fiend to get the Solitude, if I ever want to Massacre, they get that back like before I can combo. But I guess I could just do the line of hoping Solitude's their only way to kill Merit Lage. Yeah, it's just Mes Fiend. Hope I draw a land. If I don't, then I can tutor for 1 or something. Okay. That works. Land, please. Soul Trader. Okay. Yikes. Okay, okay. Not the end of the world, but it is pretty awkward because now they can Kithian, make Mesmeric Fiend attack. But I guess they won't have a blocker for. Well, no, they'll have Mother Runes. Let's just go Hexmage pass, I guess. I can't really block anything, unfortunately, even with First Strike. Because of the Mother. Yep, yep, yep. Starting to feel like getting the land was better. But I don't know. So they just give indestructible instead of making me attack. It's kind of interesting. I guess because they think I'm going to Hex Mage that. Okay, well. Could have it here, I guess. I'm gonna go get Dark Depths and see what happens. Oh shit, you know what they can do? They can first strike kill the Mezfiend and then Solitude Merit Lage before it deals damage. Yep. Oh shit. Okay, so I have to meat hook. No, because that kills my Mesmeric Fiend too. I was gonna say I could meat hook to take the first strike away, but that just gives them the Solitude immediately. Damn. Okay. Do I wait now? Wait, they're attacking. Okay, I guess they don't see that line then. We'll see what they do. Or they just have other removal. Oh, Gideon. Other Gideon. Yeah. That's pretty bad for me. Ay, ay, ay. Damn. Do I just abandon the Dark Depths? No. Because I could try to just Hex Mage away the Gideon. I could Hex Mage away the Gideon. But either way, like, I have to get rid of both in order for the Mesmeric Fiend to not attack. So let's just do this. Like, if they Solitude it, I'm still gaining 20 life at least. It gives me some time. To use that. So do I get to choose then? Doesn't really matter. Yep, block, get pro black. Maybe I should have. Yeah, they're just gonna hardcast Solitude. So maybe I should have played Voidwalker first. 5. Attack. They could also just not Solitude the Merit Lage and make me attack it one more turn and then try to clock me that way. Because I'm pretty close to dead here. Make it a 4/4 pro black. Go to 1. I mean, if they Solitude the Soul Trader, then I'm assuming I win, but okay. Funnily enough, that's actually better for me because now I can meat hook and gain life off of it instead of just killing it now. Edict. Okay. Make him sack a token, or just, I guess, sack a planeswalker would be better, obviously. So they can Solitude one of their own things to go up in life. I kind of want to play Voidwalker first. Because I don't think I'm meat hooking. Trade. I don't think I'm meat hooking. Okay, I'm meat hooking. No, I think I Voidwalker and then Edict. Get the Gideon out of the way. And then I can play it this turn. Okay, so I can target the Gideon to cast it and then play... Ah, shit. So I can't sacrifice in response because then they'll just vote for Soul Trader. They're voting for Soul Trader anyway. Okay. Fair enough. So now I have Cancels Judgment if I want it. Gravecrawler. Okay. Do I want Kithian or do I want a Judgment, a Golem? Soul Trader combo's gone. X-Mage combo's pretty much gone. Damn, I have to win with just regular cards. I guess I don't want to get Kithian back, eh? One. Play Splicer. Nah. Could play Gravecrawler then. Nah, let's just clear the board. All right, go ahead. I have 4 minutes. Took way too much time talking and thinking. Wow, okay. Some good draws there. Figure, great late game 1-drop. Close to Massacre Worm, but they're going to be able to make it a 4/4, so kind of sucks. Crawler can't block, but it can crew. Can drive, apparently. So it's not an 8/8 yet, but it will be soon. I guess I won't block. Ooh, Dark Petition. Do I have 2 spells? Yes. Okay. I did I use ritual yet? No. Okay. So I petition for a ritual and then I have 3 mana. Use 1. Still only go up to 5 though. Damn. So I just have to loot for a land. Strider. Okay. Well, Strider's not bad. Could play that. What can I Dark Petition for? Probably something sick. I don't know. Let's just look. I got 2 minutes. Wolf Strider's not getting me out of this yet. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, well that's a good place to end it. I know I still have a chance, but GG. You earned it. Mana Tithe as the last card. My opponent just had some fucking 6 draws at the end of that match. Like take away your meat hook. Have a 8/8 in a couple turns. Mana Tithe your 5-drop. Like silliness. I got my hopes up there. I was like, I saw the Solitude, and I'm like, oh man, Dark Depth combo's off. And then I saw a way to get rid of the Solitude. They didn't have another removal spell. I got excited again, and they just double Gideoned me to get the Solitude back. I couldn't really do anything. Oh well. Obviously, some different routes I could have taken there, but I think I played it fairly well. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight. Got to get some sleep. Back to more Cuban tomorrow. But thanks for watching. I do like that deck. I don't know how great that combo is, but it is a fun combo to try to pull off the Soul Trader one, Gravecrawler and all that. Probably better in like a blue-black show with more card draw and maybe counters. But the mono black list is pure, you know. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Take care. See you next time.